Good morning. Today we have left BGC and we are on our way to a place in the upper region of Philippines called Baguio. Let's go to Baguio. It's currently about 12 p.m. and we are riding the Victory Liner bus from Manila to Baguio, and I believe it's about like a 5-hour bus ride, and we're on this like luxury bus, like the Royal Victory Liner or something like that. It's not bad, but it's really this is actually super narrow. Look at this. Yeah, when you look at the videos online and pictures and stuff, it looks really spacious, but it's actually quite narrow. But at least I can lie down. And this is a 5-hour bus ride, so I probably will be sleeping most of it. So honestly, having this like lying down type of seat is probably the way to go. I think we also get free pizza and free water in here. Anyways, let me show you what it looks like behind the curtain. So I'm currently on the second floor. So there's 2 floors and there's like a left side, a middle aisle, and then the right side. That's what this 5 hours is going to be looking like. I don't know what I'm going to do. I only slept like 4 or 5 hours last night, so I probably will be sleeping most of this ride. So I have no idea what we're gonna do in Baguio. Like, I don't know anything about it. Nothing. Anyways, this is what my view looks like. That's the real Philippines outside of BGC. Anyways, good night. Good morning. It is 3 p.m. now, and 3 p.m., 3:30, something like that. Took a little bit of a nap. Now that I did my nap, I think it's really nice that I can lie down in this long car ride. But there's nowhere to like, place my camera. That's why I'm talking to you at this angle. As you can see, we're very much in the province, mountainous. We're very much in the mountainous, province-y, nature-y part of the Philippines. And this part I said is called Baguio. You're probably also wondering why I'm wearing jacket and pants. Actually, well, I needed it for Japan because Japan is cold. But also, Baguio is apparently, oh my gosh, my hair. Baguio. Did you know apparently there's a way that Canadians say bag and it's different from like USA? Like apparently USA people, like Americans say like bag. But Canadians say bag. I don't know. Anyway, Baguio is known to be like a colder region in the Philippines, so lots of people go here during the summertime, like summer months, so it's like a cooler destination. So hopefully it is cold because I want to wear my pants and jackets and long sleeves and stuff, and I did buy a new long sleeves that I want to wear, so hopefully the weather's good enough for me to use it. Hello, we have arrived. We have arrived in Baguio, and we are now at this place called Mang Inasal. It is a chicken place that has unlimited rice, and this is the current situation. I ordered rice with with like the, I don't know what I got. And there is a girl across from me. She's like looking at me and she's like, squish it, squish it. Anyways, after this, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we might walk to this place called Burnham Park, which is a famous area here in Baguio. How was the bus ride?
It was okay, sleepable.
Yeah, in our hotel, we have a really nice view. We're on the bottom level, but actually we still have a nice view of the whole village. And it looks very similar to Gamcheon village in Busan. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. The food is coming. We have now arrived at Burnham Park, and it does seem like there is a Christmas market happening or something of that sort. Please take a look around. And as expected, it is quite cold here in the region of Baguio. And why is it cold here? Why is it cold in Baguio? Because even though we're in the southern region, we're actually in a higher elevation place. We're in the northern region of the Philippines and we're at a higher elevation, and therefore it is colder. But look at this Christmas market, it's kind of nice actually. Day 1 Baguio. Good night! Good morning! Do you hear the roosters in the background? That's right, we are in the countryside of the Philippines, in Baguio. Anyways, today is a hot day. It is currently 10:45. We finished our breakfast and it is 21 degrees right now in Baguio. But this is as hot as it gets. As I said, it is a colder region of the Philippines. And today we're going to be doing lots of sightseeing. We're going to explore famous cafes and some shopping areas and some famous parks. There's a cafe called Foam Cafe that I really want to go to. It's nearby. So we might start there because I want to get my iced Americano as always. That's my filmer. Anyways, this is my outfit of the day. This is from the store called MNLA. I showed you it in my last vlog. I bought it. My only Filipino clothes. And today I brought this hat, but I haven't worn it for the whole trip, so I decided I should wear it today. Anyways, let's explore Baguio! Boom! Hello, we are now in Foam Coffee, and of course, I got my iced Americano. And what else did we get? Brazo de Mercedes donut. So I already had 3 coffees this morning, but I'm gonna get they weren't iced Americanos, so I need to get iced Americano, of course. So after I get my charge of iced Americano, we're gonna check out the Baguio Cathedral, and we're gonna check out the shopping area called Session Road. I always have to do like a reference photo, so that way my sister always gets photo too. Look. And then I get my version. So galing. Okay, almost done the coffee and then we're gonna head out. we are now in the SM Baguio Mall. And apparently this mall is the only mall in the Philippines that doesn't have any air conditioner. We're here at Burger King and we had to go here because I wanted to hydrate. Because I was about to get a heat stroke. Despite Baguio being cold, it's actually hotter than expected. And maybe because we're climbing up the hill, I'm wearing a long sleeve and it's so crowded. So I almost got a heat stroke. But thankfully, thanks to Pocari Sweat, I have been saved. Pocari Sweat is king. Anyways, we're just gonna spend time in this mall that's not air conditioned, but it's still pretty cool because everything's open air, so we get lots of breeze. And we're just gonna stay in here for a bit. We're just gonna hang out in this mall and cool down because it's still too hot. Hello, I have arrived by myself at this cafe called Beanstalk. Beanstalk. And I wanted to go to this cafe because actually last year in my last entrepreneurship class of university, I had to make like my own venture and my company was called Bean Talk. Not Beanstalk, Bean Talk. It was about like I think I talked about it in one of my other vlogs, but the whole concept was like making a community for cafe hoppers, especially in Vancouver, because I feel like cafes in Vancouver are very spread out. I don't know. It was really bad. I wasn't that motivated to make this crazy venture for that class because I think starting a venture or entrepreneurship is something that comes from having a passion for, not being forced to do it and being graded on it. I definitely think there's timing for starting something, and being forced to do it just to get marked on, no. So no motivation for that. Anyways, I'm at this cafe and I have a really nice view. I'm on the balcony. Look at this. This is called Session Road. Session Road is like one of the main popular tourist streets with like all the little shops and restaurants and cafes in Baguio. And I just got, can you guess what I got? Yeah. Americano. They didn't have ice, so I have hot today. But yeah, I can just do people watching here all day. Also, like I said, I almost got heat stroke. It was so hot, I was like, I went nonverbal for the last, I don't know how long. I'm better now. Well, someone was gonna sit beside me, but then he saw me recording. Oops. I'm gonna be chilling here for a bit, finish my Americano, and then I'll wait for my parents to come, and then I think we're gonna get dinner somewhere. Anyways, it is 7:17 now, and I didn't film my dinner, but we just had a simple dinner at Jollibee. We're tired. We just wanted to go home, and my head is starting to hurt. My stomach's hurting, my legs hurting. Everything is hurting. Be careful what you eat and drink in the Philippines. Yeah, I got really cold, so thankfully I had to leave. And you saw I got like a cake, right? So the cake was a Sans Rival hazelnut flavor. And I thought I was gonna get a slice. I got the whole cake. I only had half of it. It wasn't even that good, but it was really good with my coffee, so I just kept eating it. But I had half of it and then I brought the rest home. Anyways, I'm back at my hotel and I think I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night. Maybe I'll start editing this. And I need to start editing my vlogs. Lots of vlogs to catch up on. And anyways, that's the end of day 2 of Baguio. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, what are we gonna do? No idea. We'll find out tomorrow. Good night. We're in the Igorot Stone Kingdom, and apparently it's an amusement park, and I thought it was a real historical place, but I guess it's based on a historical place. Anyways, it's way too hot here, and I'm gonna get heat stroke, I swear. I don't know how these Filipinos are wearing toques and hoodies and pants and scarves. I'm not gonna film because I'm gonna get heat stroke. It is now 9:45 p.m. and this is our last night in Baguio. But after this, tomorrow we're going to be returning to Manila. And we are at Foam Cafe again, Foam Coffee, and I got a Sakura latte, something like that. First day of spring, I think that's what it's called. I don't actually know what it is, but they just said there's special twist on matcha, and it's green and blue. It looks good. After we came back from the stone palace, whatever the thing was, we got lunch, and it was so hot. We had to line up almost 1 hour to get a taxi, but thankfully I managed to get a Grab in time, so we only had to wait about 30 minutes, and then we just left the line, got a taxi, and we were so hot. So we didn't even go to our next destination. We just went back, rested, ate ramen for dinner. Now we're packing to go back to Manila. Anyways, I'm gonna end the Baguio vlog here. I'm currently editing my Japan vlog. Finally have some downtime today so I can finally catch up on some editing. Anyways, 3 more days in the Philippines and I'm back to Canada. Dad, what do you think about Baguio?
Baguio is nice. I like Baguio
Why do you like Baguio?
because of the weather,
And
the food, and lots of cafe.
good job. Okay, say bye to Baguio. Bye Baguio. Good night.